Welcome to Cruise1st Luxury Collections, the part of Cruise1st TV where we take our time, relax and open the doors to the world of luxury travel experiences. These are getaways with more time, more space, more inclusions and the best selection of elevated premium holidays. We've been in the cruise business for over 25 years, building trusted relationships with the biggest and broadest range of ocean, river and worldwide tour providers, working harder than ever to give you the broadest and most indulgent selection. This is your chance to see the world and get the very best advice from our dedicated team of travel experts every step of the way, unlocking the highest quality at impressive price tags. In this edition, we take adults only cruising to new heights with the fabulously vibrant Virgin Voyages, the cruise line that has a new take on conventional cruise experiences, bringing lively, more inclusive and vibrant journeys that are always a sure thing for those of you seeking new adventures. Jenny Lyons joins me from Virgin Voyages as we take you higher in this show and explore the seriously sweet offering when you become a VIP sailor on board one of their fabulously scarlet ladies around the world.
Unleash your inner rock star with Virgin Voyages Rockstar Quarters, a sweet experience that redefines luxury at sea. Designed for those who crave exclusivity and style, these suites offer an unparalleled voyage of indulgence and adventure. From the moment you arrive, enjoy the VIP treatment with early embarkation through an exclusive entrance, priority reservations on board, as well as a dedicated Rockstar agent available 24/7 to cater to your every need. Your luxurious suite boasts stunning design, featuring an in-room bar stocked to your tastes, luxurious bathroom, and an expansive terrace offering breathtaking ocean views with the signature Virgin Voyages hammock. As a Rockstar sailor, you'll enjoy exclusive access to Richard's Rooftop, a private sun deck offering panoramic vistas, lavish cocktail hours, and a serene retreat from the ordinary. Beyond the Rockstar experience, all sailors with Virgin Voyages enjoy an array of inclusions that set a new standard for sea travel. Delight in over 20 eateries with menus curated by Michelin-starred chefs, ensuring every meal is a culinary adventure. Stay connected with complimentary Wi-Fi. Keep active with unlimited group fitness classes. And enjoy essential drinks like filtered water, soft drinks and drip coffee, all included in your voyage. Plus, gratuities are covered, so you can focus entirely on your enjoyment. With Virgin Voyages Rockstar Quarters, every moment is crafted for those who don't just travel, but make waves. Set sail and live the dream because you were born to be a star.
And the star of our show today is the wonderful Jenny Lyons from Virgin Voyages. Jenny, welcome back. It's good to see you.
Yes, and you.
I love talking about Virgin Voyages and I know people love hearing about it as well. Just for those not in the know, let's just put Virgin Voyages in a nutshell and just explain it very quickly. What is it? Who is it? Who's it for?
Okay, so we're an adult-only cruise line, so there's no kids on board. You have to be over 18 to sail with us.
Okay.
So that gives it a totally different vibe.
Yeah.
I think it makes it very relaxing. So, and just it gives a sense of freedom, I think, because you don't have to worry about kids running about in the pool or kids in the shows or anything like that. I think one of our other big USPs is the value for money we represent. So there is that feeling of luxury because you're not being asked for more money and each and every time. So we include all the meals and it's all speciality dining, tips, Wi-Fi.
And it's very much a premium cruise as well,
Very
isn't
much
it?
a premium cruise line, which I think sometimes from what people's perceptions might have been at Virgin Voyages in the beginning, I think people are really surprised when they go on board, that feeling of premium. It is a luxurious feel, you know, the ship's very modern. It's premium without the traditional stuff, I'd say.
It's gorgeous and I love the additions that you can take for granted. Of course, we're going up to rockstar status in this show for a whole hour, which is amazing.
Yes.
But you can take for granted, like you said, all of your dining, but Wi-Fi as well. I mean, we've all of us have got a gadget in our hands constantly, and to have Wi-Fi all the way through your cruise is just brilliant, isn't it?
And that can be expensive. That can be expensive, but I think, as you say now, we're in an age, aren't we? Everybody's posting things on Instagram. Everybody's wanting to keep in touch on WhatsApp, and you know, just keep an eye on their emails and things like that. So the fact that you've got that included in the same way that you would in a normal hotel, it just makes it very stress-free.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Like 5 years ago, you wouldn't even have thought about carrying your phone around when you're on a cruise ship, because you think, oh, don't be stupid, you're on holiday, put it away.
Yeah.
But these days, we're so attached to our gadgets,
we
aren't
are.
we? And you can.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, what we're here to do in this show is to talk about rockstar status, because we are going up to suite level with Virgin Voyages all the way through this show, and I can't wait to tell you about the perks of that as well. We've got some serious travels on our hands next year as we head off to the Caribbean in January and November. We've got Moroccan marvels and med wonders in June with a Barcelona stay, and a Greece and Croatia package for September with a stay in Athens. So lots to look forward to as you show off your rockstar status. And I tell you what, can't wait to tell you more. Let's start though in the Caribbean for next January, and this is over 15 nights in all, and we're flying straight to the Sunshine State in Miami for a 3-night hotel stay where I've checked out the climate. It's in the high 20s in late January, which is a good start to any holiday, isn't it? Which is lovely. I mean, you think of the time of year that this is going to be, end of January, nipping into February, and there you are in Miami having a wonderful 3-night hotel stay there to just enjoy the sunshine. Remember what it looked like. Remember how long we waited for it to appear this year. Do you know what I mean? After a very, very long winter. You are going to absolutely love being in the sun. And then it is time for us to board Brilliant Lady with Virgin Voyages. And you lucky people, we are having an amazing suite here because on this particular cruise we have a brilliant suite. So actually I should have paused really, shouldn't I, at Miami, because the rock star status really begins at the port, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So when you're in a suite or a rock star, you get priority check-in.
Yeah, much earlier than everywhere else, like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes, you get a dedicated section for check-in. So right from word go, I think that that premium feel starts.
And your cabin's ready, guaranteed, the second you get on board, which is very unusual.
Yeah, there's no waiting.
Yeah, which is great.
And the other thing is, if you're in a mega rock star, we'll even transfer you from your hotel to the port, or parking at the port in mega rock star. So, but I get, like you say, that premium feel begins right then at check-in. And the other thing that's different at check-in is you are allocated your wearable, which in Rockstars, it's a black wristband as opposed to the rest of the ship, which is red.
And how do we use that? What does it do?
You use that to get into your cabin.
Yeah.
So and it stays on you as well. It's shower-proof as well, so you don't have to ever think, oh, I've left the room and I've not got my key.
Have it on the whole time.
Have it on the whole time. So use it to buy drinks, buy anything in the spa, buy anything in the shop. But
well, talking of drinks, when we arrive in our suite, there's a full-on bar waiting for us.
Yes, full-on stocked mini bar, which is stocked with all your favourites and the full-size bottles.
Yes, you're not talking about those tiny little, airplane
full-size
ones.
Bottles. And again, in a Rockstar bar, it's stocked for you on arrival. In a mega Rockstar, it's stocked for you and kept topped up.
All the way through.
All the way through as well.
And you can work with your Rockstar agents, which are like concierge.
Yes.
To kind of tailor that selection to what you want.
Yes.
So if there's something in there, you can let them know in advance.
Yeah, can I swap, I don't know, the gin for vodka or...
Yeah. One at a time responsibly, everybody, I feel duty-bound to say.
Yes.
Now, we're going to come back to the perks because there are many more of them as well as we go through. But I want to talk to you about this particular sailing, which is fantastic. It's 11 nights. Remember, we're now talking early February, out of Miami, and in we go to Williamstadt in Curacao. Oh, wonderful, blue Curacao. I have a thing for it when I'm on a cruise. It's absolutely lovely. You can take a lovely tour by trolley train around Williamstadt and go over the Queen Emma pontoon bridge, which is lovely. On to Oranjestad in Aruba now, where you can take a champagne and lobster catamaran extravaganza as a sure thing excursion with Virgin Voyages. You can treat yourself to those all the way through your cruise, which is wonderful. You've got a massive choice of them as well. Day at sea, and we're in Cartagena in Colombia, where you can take a culinary experience tour here and visit a lovely market and then learn to cook a traditional Colombian meal with a professional chef, which I think would be a very nice thing to do one day. day at sea, and then we are in Ocho Rios in Jamaica. Everyone goes to Dunn's River Falls. Everyone goes there. So just do yourself a favour, book the Shore Thing excursion as soon as you get on board, or in advance. You can do that as well. And then we will move on from Ocho Rios to Georgetown in Grand Cayman. And let me tell you, the one thing that everyone does here is Stingray City. Stingray City Sandbar, which is wonderful, where you can just wade with the lovely stingrays. Apparently they're like little cats that swim around you. And it's all very lovely. And here's the overview, of course, of everywhere you're going. It's good to see it on a map sometimes, actually, isn't it? To just see what area you're kind of covering. It's wonderful. I'm in love the Caribbean. And the great thing is that because you are in a Rockstar suite, you also have access to Richard's rooftop as well. And that's not just a quieter place to be, but it's just full of everything you need. Quiet, serenity, peace.
So Richard's rooftop is a beautiful area and especially beneficial on a sea day, because on a sea day generally the pool area can get quite busy just because that's what everybody wants to do.
Of course.
Whereas
in the Caribbean.
in Richard's rooftop you've got an exclusive space for rock stars and mega rock stars. You bought food in there, drinks in there, and every day between 5 and 6 or 5:30, 6:30, we do a Moe hour where there's Moe every day on tap, which is just a lovely way to start your evening.
It's lovely. It's like every single day there is this like moment that you will not miss. You will absolutely not miss it. It's almost like a mini sail away as well, isn't it?
It is. It's a really lovely thing to do. And it's very white in Richard's rooftop, so all the beds and the towels are white. There's lots of coloured glass. It has got a super duper premium feel in there.
I love the fact that it's Moe as well that's on offer for the whole hour, because ordinarily you would think, okay, well, if you're going to do a free cocktail hour, it's going to be,
and it is properly on tap as well. So they're very good at topping your glass up.
That's amazing, isn't it? Let's talk about the suite itself as well. So obviously that's going to have a better position on the ship and it's going to be bigger. What can I look forward to?
So you can look forward to, the rest of the cabins are quite red, so the accents in the cabins are sort of splashes of red. Whereas in suites or rock stars, it's definitely a lot more purple, which gives it quite an opulent feel, I feel. Lots and lots of space, beautiful bed. You've got a marble bathroom with robes.
So nice. So nice.
Twin sinks. It's just a much bigger space, but lots more storage and more floor space.
Oh, and you've got a hub, haven't you, by the bed, which does quite a lot of different things as well. I've just remembered. What does that do?
Everything. So you can change the lighting, you can adjust the mood lighting, you can draw the curtains, you can chat to sailor services to say, I need some more hangers, or I want to order some food to my cabin. You can do all that from the tablet.
That's a good point as well, because actually you've got Rockstar agents kind of close to hand the whole time. And they are physically there, but you can also message them. So anything that guest services can do, the Rockstar agents can do. So you don't have to go down.
And I think they get to know you as well. So when you first arrive in your cabin, they'll come and introduce themselves. They'll get to know, is everything okay? Do you want some more pillows? All that kind of thing. So just very, very attentive. So that is a really nice thing to do. And again, in the Mega Rock Stars, what we sometimes see happening is, say, maybe mum and dad might have a Mega Rock Star. Say it's an anniversary holiday or something, the rest of the children relatives might have a standard cabin, but they'll all meet in the Mega Rock Star for pre-dinner drinks, which again, the Mega Rock Star agent will organise, and canapes and things like that. And the other thing that's unique about our suites, I think, the Rock Stars, is the position on the ship. Some of them are sort of at the back and at the corners where you've got huge balconies. So, and then you've got lots of furniture on the balcony, which is, again, a really nice.
Including the hammock, of course, which is signature Virgin, isn't it? So you've got the seating, but you've also got the swinging red hammock there as well, which would be lovely for the ocean views in the Caribbean, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, honestly, there's so much more to tell you. And listen, it's a good job we have a whole hour to do it in with, actually. This particular offer, end of January next year, which actually, you think about how far through this year we are already. That won't be long at all. Scary, isn't it? A brilliant cruise and stay package on a brilliant suite on Brilliant Lady. Flying first to Miami from the UK for a 3-night hotel stay there, which you'll absolutely love. You're enjoying the sun. You're hopefully getting a nice, a nice different warmer shade maybe before you get on board for your 11 nights on board, brilliant lady, in a Rockstar suite, enjoying the trappings of priority boarding. So you board through a different entrance, you get straight there through to a lounge. Your cabin is guaranteed to be ready the second you are on board, which is brilliant. You've got Rockstar agents around for you and messageable via the app as well, which is brilliant. Fully stocked cocktail bar as soon as you get into your suite as well, which is incredible at the start of your sailing. Fabulous suite with terrace, of course, and the wonderful regular inclusions on board Virgin Voyages as well. So you can take as read all of the dining venues on board included, including actually if you, when you're going with a suite as we are here, you'll actually have priority access to booking dining reservations as well ahead of everybody else, which I think is really, really good. So all the dining's included, Wi-Fi included right the way through your cruise, which is great. Your tips also included, including if you decide to treat yourself in the spa, for instance, there's no extra gratuity on those treatments as well. That's covered in your fare, which I think is great. Soft drinks, of course, are given right the way through. Wonderful parties, entertainment. The entertainment we haven't even touched on yet, which you will love. It's very, very different on Virgin Voyages, and you will love. So you'll cruise around the Caribbean for 11 nights, having the greatest time and being a rock star in your suite for a price tag, which I have to say is absolutely incredible. And we have a deposit available for you today as well. So call the team. You've got the number at the bottom of the screen down there, 0800 953 4701. So let's show you an overview of everything that's included in this offer. And remember, that's a dedicated team of travel concierges waiting to take your call. When you call that free phone number, we'll pay for the call. If you have any questions whatsoever, please do call us. There is nothing worse, especially with a cruise holiday, any question whatsoever. We have access to Jenny and her team literally every single day of the week, 7 days a week, so we can answer any questions for you. And if you want to change that stay in Miami, maybe you wanted to do a stay in New York and then go to Miami, or go at the end of the cruise from Miami rather than flying straight back to the UK, maybe go up to Orlando, maybe go to New York or Vegas or wherever you like, we can package that up for you, no problem whatsoever. So call us now on 0800 953 4701. So we're talking all things Rockstar and Mega Rockstar with Virgin Voyages in this show. And let's just differentiate the two, because we're looking at Rockstar suites in this show, but there are also Mega Rockstar suites as well. So let's start with the Rockstar suites, of which there are 4 different types as well, aren't there? There are in each, but so the inclusions that we're talking about in this show, I think are fantastic as well, by the way. I mean, arriving into your suite for one, thank you very much.
Yes, beautiful.
But also access to Richard's Rooftop, which is that more kind of select venue where there are fewer people, because actually overall the Rockstar and the Mega Rockstar suites is a low number of suites as well.
Yes, it is, and we definitely see that they do sell as well. So on Scarlet Lady, for example, our original ship, as part of her refit, we've put a few more Rockstars on there because they sell. Yeah. They do sell for us. So.
And just to say as well, because we're talking about a variety of ships in this show, that they are identical ships.
Yes, they are.
So what you see on one, you see on all of them.
Yeah, Brilliant Lady, the 4th ship, slightly narrower because we've built it to go through the Panama Canal.
Right.
So, but
you won't notice.
No, you wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't know the difference.
No, you wouldn't know the difference. And everything's in the same place, so the restaurants are in the same place. You might notice slight things with decor, but I can't really tell.
So we're talking about locations just quickly as well, because I know it is important for people. So some of the Rockstar suites are at the aft of the ship.
Yes.
But actually, and the Mega Rockstar suites are in the, is it centre?
Yes, in the centre, yeah. The one I stayed in was in the centre as well. It was, it was in the centre, mine was. So I think that's what's quite unique about them as well. You can see different levels of suite throughout that. And sometimes the price only varies just because of the size of the balcony,
Yeah.
quite often, because some
Yeah.
of them have got huge balconies.
They have, haven't
Yes,
they? If you get
huge.
one right in the centre of the aft,
Yes.
you can be like,
Yeah.
whoa, you can go
Yes.
for a little wander, can't
Yeah,
you?
you definitely
Up and
can.
down the terrace.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Honestly, it's such a lovely experience. I think actually having a full bar when you first arrive, and it's full-size bottles as well.
Yes.
And also, you give me all the glasses and the cocktail shakers and whatever. It's all there, isn't it?
Yeah, little stir in. There's sort of a kit in the drawer when you
Yeah.
underneath where the bar is. Yeah, you can shake your own cocktails and
Love it.
stir, and yeah, it is. It's wonderful.
Love it. It's a really, it's such a sociable cruise as well.
Yeah.
When you are in a suite and you are a rock star, that's how you'll be referred to all the way through. Having Richard's rooftop to escape to as well, with those lovely big day beds and lounges and hot tubs and whatever, just rounds off the experience so beautifully. It really does. Right, let's go for another cruise then. Moroccan Marvels and Mediterranean Wonders is the name of our package this time. It's 12 nights and this is the 26th of June next year. This time we're flying closer to home from the UK out to Barcelona, and we've got a 2-night hotel stay there all lined up for you. I love Barcelona, don't you?
Great.
Honestly, you could go there every fortnight and never get
Yes.
bored, couldn't
Yeah,
you?
no, it's a great place.
Wonderful. Food, wonders, wandering. I mean, you'll see something different every time you go to Barcelona. It's good to have a couple of nights there. It's nice because you may not have been for a while, and it's nice to be there in plenty of time to board, because actually you'll be boarding earlier than everybody else, which is great. So round about sort of 1:30, 2:30.
Yes. And the great thing about us as well is we board right in the centre of Barcelona.
Yeah.
So you can literally walk from the bottom of Las Ramblas, if you want to, right to the pier.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And of course you go in a different entrance because you're
Yes,
a rock star.
You do.
So there's no queuing for you.
No, definitely not.
Straight through.
Yes.
Nice warm welcome from the
Yes.
Rockstar agents when you arrive. Your cabin's ready straight away. Now you were talking to me about more wardrobe space as well.
Yes,
so you
it's
can really,
very important, that is.
very important, isn't it? I know.
Yeah.
Well, I know you would tell me if there wasn't enough, because it is on any cruise, isn't it?
Yes, plenty of space. So, and you tend to buy things as well, don't you, when you're on holiday? So there's
Yep.
just plenty of storage space. You know, you don't have to cram your clothes in. You don't have to, push things into a drawer. There's
Yeah.
lots and lots of space for all your purchases, all the things you bought to make your to feel like a rock star when you're on holiday.
Absolutely. And of course, so far we've been talking about the exclusivity. Now let's talk about the inclusivity, because of course we mustn't forget there's the rest of the ship to enjoy
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
And you're on Valiant Lady this time. So it's quite a lively evening, isn't it?
Yes.
On board.
I think you can dip in and out of that, though.
Yeah.
So depending on who I've sailed with, depends. So sometimes I might go for a meal and then I might go into the nightclub until the early hours, maybe.
Yeah.
But then other times I've been on board and I've gone for pre-dinner drinks, gone for a 2-hour meal in one of the lovely restaurants, maybe gone for a Bailey's afterwards in a bar, and then had an early night. So I think you can dip in and out of whatever there is. The shows are incredible, so there's always something to do in the evening, whether that be one of the fabulous shows, or
Yeah.
you might decide to do karaoke. We've got 2 dedicated karaoke rooms called the Groupie.
Nice.
They quite often do karaoke in the social club as well, where everybody watches, and that's really good fun. So there's definitely a fun atmosphere on board. And then of course we've got our amazing Scarlet Night.
Yes, you have, which we'll come back to in just a second. And I've just remembered as well, in my suite, talking of karaoke, which I should only do privately, you've got a record player in your suite. I'll come back to that in just a second. Vinyl, amazing.
Vinyl.
Right, okay, here's your 10 nights out of Barcelona. We're going to Tangier in Morocco. So much to talk about on these holidays, it's ridiculous. You can take a Tangier Medina exploration sure thing excursion if you want to treat yourself, or you can go to Cap Sparkle and Hercules Cave here as well. Lisbon is next. We're here for an overnight.
Oh, it's
You
beautiful.
can go and party in Lisbon if you
Yeah,
want
it's
to.
beautiful Lisbon is
Yeah,
as well.
really nice to see it of the evening as well. Some wonderful fish restaurants in Lisbon. I love it. And travelling around on the little trolley trams and whatever, it's just the cutest place. You can just wander. You will be shopping there, I'll warn you now.
Fantastic shop.
Yeah, really, really good. After a wonderful couple of days in Lisbon, where you've got plenty of time to do everything that you want to, we'll have a little day at sea. It might be a recovery day in Richard's rooftop. And then we're in La Coruña in Spain. We're in Galicia here. You can take a culinary tour here, tour the local markets, savour the local tapas as well. and the famous local wines there. Wonderful. Bilbao is next. Lots of people head here to the Guggenheim Museum, which we're seeing there in the picture, which is wonderful. There's also an incredible old town, the Casco Viejo, which is really lovely to have a little wander around as well. Next we're talking a lot of drink in this show. Look, there's 2 bottles of wonderful Bordeaux there, because that's where we are next. La Verdon is the port in Bordeaux. And there are wine tours to vineyards there if you want to, and lots of other things, but you know, when in Bordeaux and all of that, you might as well, mightn't you?
100%.
Exactly. But you come back then and you feel cultured, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You feel like, okay, well, I didn't just go on a cruise and just have a great time and learn nothing. You know, I did bring back some very, very interesting information. This cruise ends here in the UK, in Portsmouth, which is wonderful. I drove through, actually, only just a couple of weeks ago, and it's lovely, of course, because I think Virgin may be the only cruises that go in and out of Portsmouth, actually, so it's nice and quiet, nice and relaxing, easy breezy, off you go, and then it's time to go home again. What a wonderful, wonderful little adventure, taking you around Spain and Portugal and France, and having your stay in Barcelona and sailing back to the UK with Virgin Voyages. This is June next year. So of course we include your flight out to Barcelona and the 2-night hotel stay there, and you've got a seriously beautiful, seriously sweet. That's the name of the suite, Seriously Sweet. So many inclusions, including your access to the exclusive Richards rooftop, to lounge in the hot tubs. All the dining is included, Wi-Fi, fully stocked bar at the start of your sailing as well, and so much more as you sail wine country in France and Spain and Portugal, with your overnight in Lisbon, and end the sailing back here in Portsmouth in the UK. Your price tag here, honestly, is seriously good as well, because you have an amazing suite offering then. Again, you can put a deposit down on this today to secure that. Let's just remind you of everything that's included, and it's another one of those things, and I always say this when we're doing the luxury collections, I always say, oh, if you've done this once, you'll have to do...
It's very difficult not to.
You'll have to do it like this every single time.
It's very difficult to go back.
Because again, you've got the bar. Let's go back to the record player thing as well, because I've got to talk about that. Well, we'll do in just a second. We're just showing everybody what's included in the overall offer here. And if you are ready to book, I'm so giddy, honestly, in this show. I'm loving it. 0800 953 4701 is our free phone telephone number. And of course, all of the Virgin Voyages offers in general are on our website as well, which is cruise1st.co.uk/luxury. Right, so let's talk record players right now, because I want to know about this, Jenny. So there is a vinyl record player already in my suite.
Yes.
Do I need to bring my own records?
You can do. There is a few. There is a few.
Okay.
That we give you to sort of play and get you started, but if you want to, you can.
So if the selection, because I was saying this to my producer Daniel this morning, I was saying, right, okay, if I'm a little, I don't know what's in there, but if I'm a little less AC/DC,
yes,
and Led Zepp,
yes,
and I'm a little bit more ABBA and
yes,
Shirley, for instance, there are different.
Yes, there are.
I can talk to my rockstar agent about that.
Yes, you can.
But that's a lovely thing to do, isn't it? Of an evening.
I think what that shows for me is Virgin's roots are in music.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really lovely touch. It's just a reminder of where Virgin started, really, with Virgin Records, and so it's.
And of course, I can buy records on board as well. Can't you? There is a record shop on board.
There is.
Is that all the latest stuff, or is that like a broad?
It's quite broad.
Quite
broad, yeah. Quite a broad spectrum of stuff.
So I might find Shirley in there as well.
You might do, and a bit of ABBA.
Oh, of ABBA. Well, we all have a bit of ABBA, don't we? Should we take another cruise then? Yeah, why not? Island. I just thought I'd make that decision for us. Island Wonders and Miami Delights. How does that sound? 14 nights. This is the 27th of November next year, and we are flying from the UK back out to Miami for a 3-night hotel stay. Because of course you've got a dedicated terminal there.
Yes, Terminal V. Yes, it's beautiful.
Terminal V, I see what you did there.
Yeah,
V for Virgin Voyages, very, very good. And of course we have our exclusive entrance, don't we? Because we're rock stars, which is lovely.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. So we have some time in Miami first, 3 nights there. Favourite thing to do in Miami?
Shopping.
Yeah, shopping. It's always shopping, isn't it? It's always shopping. Never mind the beaches. Let's go shopping.
Yes, shopping.
It's always such a novelty in America, isn't it? And actually, around about this time of the year, it's about Thanksgiving, isn't it? So
Yes.
they do the big clearance sales there, don't they? So take an extra case probably. Anyway, then it's time for us to be a rock star. So that starts literally as you arrive, because you have your exclusive entrance, which is welcoming you into a lovely lounge as well, isn't it?
Yes, separate lounge area in Terminal V,
Yeah, which is lovely straight away. Your cabin is ready as soon as you get on.
So nice.
Let's talk about the advanced booking as well. So advanced booking for dining, if you're a rock star, you get a head start, don't you?
Yes, it's 60 days prior to sailing.
And which restaurants do we need to pre-book?
I would say the Wake.
Yeah.
It's probably our most popular, but also the Italian. That's very popular.
Right.
I think
As much as you can.
As much as you can. I would.
Because you want to be free and easy, but you want to make sure that the most popular restaurants you don't miss out on, even though you're on 10 nights.
Especially if you like to eat sort of between 7:30, 8 o'clock, because they're probably the most popular times.
What is the time ranges, roughly speaking, for the restaurants?
From 6:30 in the evening till 9:30 at night.
See, that's good, because I do like to eat late. I know you shouldn't, because it sits on you and all the rest of it. Yeah. And it's sitting on me now.
It depends how late you go to bed.
Yes, it's very, very true. Yeah, it might be actually that 9 o'clock in the evening is like brunch for you. Yeah, because you're just getting started.
Or how much dancing you do after you've eaten.
It's very, very true. Okay, back to the nightclub again. Is it all standing in the nightclub?
No, there's sitting areas as well.
Good.
Yes, and it's 2 floors, so yeah, you can.
So a watching floor and a dancing.
Yes. So
that's good.
And there's a dance floor in the middle, and there's sort of sitting area around the outside. Yeah. Or there's an upstairs where it's a bit of standing watching the dance floor. There's sitting up there too. That's
good, because actually, I'll be honest with you, in nightclubs, my moves have fallen a bit behind the times, so I'm a bit more into watching than...
More of a watcher.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I just get to look after the drinks. I'm a bit like Dad when I go on a cruise with our lot. Anyway, what an amazing time you are going to have. And this is for cruisers of all ages as well, it's fair to say, on Virgin Voyages. This is not just for the 20-somethings, you know. Even I'm allowed on, and I'm the wrong side of 50. Right, OK, let's take our 10-night cruise, and we are going to some particularly beautiful places around the Caribbean over our 10 nights. So we start in Miami, first 2 days at sea, because you know you always party very hard on the first night of your cruise. So you need a bit of relaxation time. Then you can go and explore the islands. First one being Phillipsburg in St. Martin. You can take an ATV tour to Maho Beach, which is the one where all the airplanes come in and land low, if you fancy that, if you're energetic enough. Next we go to the British Virgin Islands, or US Virgin Islands first actually, St. Croix we go into. No, Tortola is first, sorry, British. I get all my Virgin Islands the wrong way round. Tortola is first. You can go to Virgin Gorda from there. And then we go to St. Croix, which is the US Virgin Islands. I get confused. They're all beautiful, these islands.
Yeah, they are.
Islands in the Caribbean, it doesn't matter who they belong to or who they used to belong to. They're all just absolutely beautiful. But they all have very, very different personalities. St. Croix is wonderful for snorkel adventures. And then we go to a port that most people are very familiar with in the Caribbean, but still so many people haven't been to. San Juan in Puerto Rico. There are culture, cocktails and culinary delights on a tour here, a sure thing excursion. Next, we go to the Dominican Republic into Puerto Plata, which is lovely. You can take a rum tasting tour there if you fancy it, learn about rum making. Of course there'll be tasting involved. There has to be. One at a time responsibly. There might be different varieties though. Day at sea, and here we are. Another pure paradise. We are at Virgin's exclusive beach resort, the Beach Club at Bimini. Now, if I'm a rock star... Yes. What does that mean on Bimini?
There's a separate area to sit and sunbathe.
Lovely.
You get separate cabanas. Yes, there is definitely, again, places that you get that whole sort of rock star feeling because of where the cabanas are and the beach and the sunbathing area is as well. So yeah, and of course you can, it's the same experience. So soft drinks are included, all the food. There's a great beach buffet, and yeah, it's a great day out. Bimini is pool party in the afternoon,
and you get a little complimentary tram straight to the heart of the action as well. There's no long walk to it, which I think is lovely. Yes, very nice. Is it a bit of a longer day there as well?
Can be. Yeah. Yes, it can be, but that tram runs backwards and forwards, so you can go back
Yeah.
You know, if you've had enough.
I think I've had enough of this.
Yes.
Doing nothing. Let's go and do nothing somewhere else.
Yes,
like Richard's rooftop.
Yes, let's go back to Richard's rooftop.
Yeah, get back in a hot tub.
Yes.
There's nothing like it, these little island resorts, though. They're absolutely beautiful, aren't they? So, I mean, you just look at how dreamy this looks. And bear in mind, this is a winter escape. This is for next year, because I know a lot of you have got your cruises already sorted for this year. I can't believe how organised you lot are, honestly. So this is for next November, but you can put a deposit down today. So we fly out to Miami for a 3-night hotel stay there. And then, of course, your priority boarding, because you are a rock star, to your Seriously Sweet suite on Brilliant Lady, with your Rockstar agent available via the app and the chat, and they're in person as well. Wonderful suite with your full bar there, all the dining, the Wi-Fi is included, tips are included, entertainment, parties that we've been hearing about as well. And of course your retreat and escape back to Richard's rooftop, which is exclusively for rock stars. And moreover, a great cruise around the Caribbean in the winter for 10 nights, enjoying the best of everything on board, plus of course your flight back from Miami to the UK. I know we're going to have to drag you onto that flight, aren't we, to come back. That's all covered in this price tag here. It is amazing. And there are various grades of suite as well. Even within the Rockstar suites, there are 4 different types of those. And if you go for a mega Rockstar suite, there are various types of those as well. You can go, well, I'll tell you where you can go beyond when we come back and talk in just a second with Jenny, because you can really go crazy on these ships. Let's show you everything that's included in this particular offer. Which again I think is brilliant. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Caribbean cruises are always special anyway, but if you've got that suite experience, well, you know what it's like if you're lucky enough, you go to a nice hotel and you book their suite. You pay far beyond, but actually you get far less in a hotel, I think, because it's just the room, isn't it?
Yes.
And it might be 2 rooms or whatever, but still it's just the room, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
If you want dinner, you're going to have to pay more for that.
Yeah.
If you want the Wi-Fi, they might include it. But they won't have all these fabulous facilities and pools and hot tubs.
No. Just the whole.
And there won't be a bar in there, will there?
No.
Even if you stay in a suite in a hotel, unless you've gone to the presidential suite and you've got 10 grand a night, then it might have a bar in it. But beyond that, and with this experience, you're going places as well, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just. You're right. I think now we all want to experience. We're all living for experiences, aren't we? We want to be taken away from our day to day. And I think when you stay in a rock star or a mega rock star, the whole experience of being on holiday is just elevated. I mean, it's sailing around the Caribbean in the winter. I mean, there's nothing like winter sunshine, is there? But I think when you spoil yourself and treat yourself to that elevated experience, it's incredible. Yeah.
Let's do a flight of fancy just for a second. Take me to the highest mega rock star suite. What's there?
Well, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. There's 2 bathrooms, huge dining space. But I think for me, the most incredible thing about that is that on the balcony, you get your own hot tub. There's a huge dining table which was specially designed that you can dance on it, if you so wish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Yeah. Shower area. I mean, you would never have to leave that. If you didn't want to, you would never have to leave it. Again, just that huge amount of space, beautiful bathroom, robes. And I think with mega rock stars, so for example, in a mega rock star, if you stay in there, the bar, if you ran out of a bottle of spirits or you ran out of wine.
I'm out of gin.
Yeah, they would replace it.
Fabulous.
So it's almost a bottomless bar.
So actually you can, if you go mega rock star suite, actually you can become a venue because you'll get to know people, won't you?
Yeah, that's what people do. That is definitely what people do.
Party at ours, thank you. Mega rock star.
Yes, and your rock star agent will bring in a bit of food for you to feast on before you go out for the evening, some canapes and things. So
in the suites we're talking about in this show as well, can I dine in the suite?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can. They'll bring dining into your suite for you.
And that can be anything I fancy from anywhere.
Yes, yeah.
Because actually there's lots of grab and go options, isn't there, with Virgin?
Yeah.
We must talk more about the food actually as we do this this next offer actually. And we're going Spanish Isles and Transatlantic Miles. Oh, I love the name of this package. It sounds wonderful. 18 nights. This starts on the 11th of October next year. And we are flying over to Barcelona to get straight on board. Priority boarding, of course. I love those words, priority boarding. There's nothing worse, isn't there, than thinking I'm here. I'm here, but I'm not here yet.
Yeah.
I'm not on yet. And actually, when you're a rock star, you're straight on board, and away you go, and you can go and explore the ship before everybody else gets on, and your cabin guaranteed ready when you get on.
Yeah.
Which is such a plus point,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is. You don't
And
have
I know it must be difficult because the team on board work their little socks off. Let's talk about the team on board because they are amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. The crew are fantastic. But I think because we our tips are included, we pay our team.
Yeah.
We treat them really well. So
Yeah.
we give the crew Wi-Fi, and whoever does the recruitment, they just manage to recruit really special people that want to do a good job.
Yes.
And want to make you feel. And it is like a family. So when you're sailing on board, sometimes I watch the crew interacting with one another, and you can tell that they're really enjoying what they do.
Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
actually
very authentic feel.
It's funny that when you're on a cruise and there's a little bit of angst between members of the crew, that kind of ripples into you a bit,
Yeah,
doesn't
you
it?
can feel it. Yeah, but the service is super authentic. We encourage them to be themselves as well. So they're just so happy.
Do you get to meet the captain and the cruise director?
There's no cruise director with Virgin
Oh, what
Voyages.
happens? Tell me.
So we've got something called the Happenings cast. So there's 7 of them that take responsibility for different parts of the entertainment. So you've got the charmer, who's a magician.
Right.
You've got the hostess that hosts singing venues and singing events.
Yeah.
She leads the hostess generally leads the Sail Away and Scarlet Night. You've got the foodie that talks through all the food on board and the drink available and that kind of thing.
Just to say that Scarlet Night is the equivalent of White Night on most cruises,
Yes,
isn't it? It's
it
just
is.
Scarlet because that's Virgin colours, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So I think again that it doesn't have that. There's no announcements on board Virgin Voyages either, so there isn't.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, there's no ice carving by the pool at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's just so we haven't got that cruise director. Everybody takes a certain part of something and runs with it. So you've also got the artist.
We need to talk. We need to talk. I've just thought of some other things we need to talk about as well. I'm very interested though about the officer structure. That's really, really good actually, isn't it? Right, let's take this cruise then. Remember, we are in Barcelona. We've flown straight to Barcelona and we've got 14 nights, 2 weeks of cruise. Thank you, bring it on. Day at sea, Casablanca in Morocco is first. You can take an authentic Moroccan cooking class if you fancy here. Very nice indeed. Day at sea, we're in Las Palmas, Gran Canaria. I love Gran Canaria. There's a really nice tour called Chronicles of Gran Canaria, which takes you to quite a few different places, including the Maspalomas Dunes and Puerto Magan as well, which is very nice. Santa Cruz de Tenerife is next, so we're still in the Canaries here. You can take a helicopter flight over Tenerife as well, enjoy all the lovely views over the fishing villages, and of course the TD National Park, which is very nice. Then we take our cruise across the Atlantic, so a few days at sea, which is wonderful, so you can enjoy the full trappings of sweet life. I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You get to Miami. You disembark, you have got 3 nights in a hotel in Miami. We are on the lead up to Christmas, of course, so I know what you're thinking straight away, Jenny.
Bath and Body Works.
Oh, for shopping. Yeah, shopping. Yeah, there's also things like beachside seafood festivals, Blush at the Moon Miami as well, which is a lovely show that happens at this time of the year, and so many other things to do. But you know what? It's all dressed up for Christmas and it's pretty lights and just lovely. It's so funny seeing Christmas trees and there you are in bright sunshine.
Yeah.
There you are. It's bonkers, but it is wonderfully Miami before you then fly back to the UK. Now, it sounded like a quick cruise, that, didn't it? Because, of course, the bulk of your time you are cruising the Atlantic there as well. But that means that you are getting more cruise for your money, and that means you are getting more time to indulge in the gorgeous things that are being included in your cruise. You've got your bar all set up when you arrive on your cruise, so you know what, that'll be fine. So if you're thinking one at a time responsibly, you can nip back to your suite for a gin and tonic or whatever it is, glass of wine or whatever, and go and enjoy everything else that's on the ship as well as having that lovely access. And you wear it's like a bracelet, isn't it?
Yes, it's
with a chip in it.
Yes, and it's black if you're a rock star or a mega rock star, so it's a
So
black
everyone
band.
knows that you're a rock star.
Yeah, they do.
Everyone, and it does make a difference, doesn't it? The way, I mean, you know, you've done it as well. But I've learned this, that when you've got some kind of either a different colour cruise card or a different band because you are part of the more elevated, there's a feeling that goes with that as well.
Yeah.
That's something
You
that...
do feel like a rock star.
Yeah, completely and utterly. And it's wonderful. And it opens up things that, you know, there are other people on the ship, and I've been this person on the ship so many times. I've got the regular cruise card or the regular band, and I've gone to the exclusive area, and no,
not for you.
No,
not today.
Name's not on the list. You're not coming in. This is such a lovely getaway with so much more cruise to indulge in. That wonderful rock star lifestyle on board with Virgin. So you fly to Barcelona to join Scarlet Lady for 2 weeks of fantastic cruising, enjoying your wonderful suite with your bar already set up when you arrive, which is fantastic, with your preference of full-size bottles as well and everything, and many more. It's not just bottles of spirit, by the way, it's bottles of wine and other bits and pieces as well. It's wonderful. And the mixers, all sorted. You don't have to lift a finger on this. You've got the dining to enjoy right the way through the ship, and you get to book what you want to in advance of everybody else, which is great. The most incredible and fab and different entertainment. And because it's adults only, some of it's a bit naughty, which is good. Wi-Fi tips included, and that great trip to Morocco, the Canaries, and across the pond to Miami, where we've included a 3-night hotel stay there for you before your flight back to the UK. That is an exceptional price tag. And again, it's the feeling. We've only just got to that in this show, I know, but it is that feeling of that elevation. It's not just about having a suite and having, you know, bigger accommodation, bigger terrace, this, that and the other. It's the feeling. It is the feeling. It's that luxury that you just want to dive into and indulge, but still be part of the party with everybody else. It's brilliant. Here's everything that's included in this offer. I need to. I know I've been on board Scarlet Lady once. I need to come back. And I need to borrow your band, Jenny, to get me up to Richard's rooftop.
Yeah.
Because it's a feeling, isn't it?
Definitely. When you're sipping Moët at 5 o'clock in the afternoon for free, you know, watching the sea or watching a port and seeing the sun, and it is a definite feeling. It's lovely.
What happens during the day as well? Are there activities going on during the day as well?
Yeah, there are. Probably on a port day a little bit less so, because generally people are
people
off.
get off.
Yeah, but on sea days, yes, there's loads of things going on. There's some great fitness classes that you can join in with. There's a brilliant one called VHS Workout. There's so the artist might hold a session about painting or drawing, or there's lots of creative stuff that happens. Yeah, quizzes, that kind of thing. Yeah, there's loads going on.
Very good. I'm loving the sound of this. The more we talk about it, the more I want to know. And hopefully I'm asking the right questions that you would be asking right now. And if I'm not, feel free to drop me in an email and let me know what you want to know. studio@cruise1st.tv. Should we take our final offer? Because that will get us straight back on board, won't it? Starry Nights in Greece and Croatia. You love the itinerary on this one. It's 12 nights. This is the 8th of September next year. We fly this time out to Athens for a 2-night hotel stay. We're going to start in Greece this time. Of course, I should say that all of the Virgin ships are here, there and everywhere around the world, aren't they?
I mean, we've hugely expanded our deployment now. So when Brilliant Lady comes to the fleet in September, she's going to start in New York, go to Miami for winter 25-26, go to Los Angeles in spring 26, and then in Alaska for summer 26. But yes, lots of new ports in the Med, lots of new countries and destinations. Now we've got 4 ships. We are, you know, really expanding where we go to, which is great. Yeah,
which is really lovely, because you have got a lot of people coming back again and again and again. Because I think actually people were maybe a couple of years ago were looking at Virgin Voyages and thinking, I'm not quite entirely sure whether this is for me. In that time, obviously the product has evolved from customer feedback, and also a lot more people have tried it. So of course the message is getting out.
Yeah.
You know, people are understanding that, this isn't Love Island at sea.
No, and we've won so many awards as well for things like the dining. We've got so many 5-star reviews on TripAdvisor. Yeah. And as you mentioned, so many people have booked again and again and again. So yesterday somebody said to me, I've got some customers of mine that have been on 4 times and they've just booked another. So we seem as if we draw people in and get them hooked. People need to try it.
Yeah, Yeah, that's the thing. I would absolutely say the same, because I have to say, being honest, even as someone who talks cruise all the time, right at the beginning, I was a little unsure of who it was for. Was it going to be right for me? Would it exclude the slightly more mature generation? And absolutely not. It is truly for everyone. Yes, 18 over, which is a good plus point for a lot of people, but really cruises of all ages as well.
Definitely for people of all ages. I think we attract people because of the food and what good value it is, because it's speciality dining at no extra cost.
Yes.
And I think just that adult only thing, you know, a lot of people, when they do get a bit older, they maybe have had children and got adult children now.
Yeah.
They love that going back to being a couple again, or it's brilliant for special birthdays, groups of friends.
Yeah.
So it is for everybody.
It's a real treat as well, a real treat. And of course, we're looking at suites in this particular show. If you want to have a look at the broader range of offers that we have, of course, they are on our website as well. These shows are dedicated to the more elevated experiences, so we are looking at a Rockstar suite in these particular offers, and do you know what, you'll absolutely love them. I love the benefits of almost that ship within a ship again that we've got here. It's really, really lovely. So we're taking our 10-night cruise out of Piraeus, which is the port for Athens, heading down to Kotor in Montenegro first. This is really lovely. The Lovchen Hills here are really lovely. You can take an ATV drive through the national park there and follow the rugged trails and see across the bay. And next we head to Dubrovnik. Now, if you want to do something a little bit different in Dubrovnik, there's a Riviera Escapade where you take a boat ride along the coast to a nearby island and exclusive beach for snorkeling and relaxation. So if you want to get away from it, you can. Corfu is next, and Paula Kostritsa Cave and the Old Town here you can do on a sure thing excursion, and you'll have a full list and choice of sure thing excursions that you can treat yourself to. Of course, in any of the ports, if you literally want to get off, go and have a little wander around, stay on board, enjoy the quiet time on Richard's rooftop, you can absolutely do that. The choice is yours. Santorini, of course, very popular port, lovely to visit. Next, we're in Turkey to Bodrum. This umbrella thing as a ceiling is getting a real popular thing, isn't it? I'm loving that. Bodrum is nice. You can do a nice tour there through the hills and enjoy the views there. And next we are into Mykonos. Mykonos is so beautiful. Now we're here for an overnight, so I'm guessing there must be some good clubs nearby, Jenny. Yeah,
Mykonos is fantastic. And I think that overnight thing there is great because, again, Mykonos is beautiful at night. And you get so when I did that overnight, I went to a lovely bar and watch the sunset and watch the sun go down, and then go back down into the town and just some fantastic bars.
Yeah, so you can have your dinner on board included and then go for a few drinks in Mykonos town. That'd be quite nice to do. And that's close to where you port as well,
Yes, it is, yeah.
So you can literally wander?
Walk, yeah.
That's good to know, isn't it?
There is actually in Mykonos, there is, we run a shuttle from the ship into the town, but
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
So if you don't want to walk, you can do that.
Thought about everything. We go back into the port for Athens, which is Piraeus, and then fly back to the UK. But let's not talk about the sad bit coming home. Let's talk about the holiday. That's what this is all about. Seriously Sweet Adventure for next September. Return flights to Athens included. Before you sail, you've got a 2-night hotel stay there. And then it's the Rockstar life for you on board Scarlet Lady for 10 nights, seeing the sights of the Greek islands, Croatia and Montenegro from Richard's rooftop right the way up on top deck as you enjoy the sweet life on board with Virgin Voyages. Fabulous suite to enjoy with your fully stocked bar when you start your cruise, priority boarding and booking services, your Rockstar agents always on hand, all of the dining right the way across the ship included, Wi-Fi tips and so much more. Honestly, it just keeps giving this on your wonderful Seriously Sweet, and that's the name of the suite. It's lovely. Let's take a look at everything that's included. You can put a low deposit down on this today to get that booked, because again, we have to make clear that the number of suites is actually incredibly low, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So there's 15 mega Rockstars and 48 Rockstar suites.
Right, which sounds a lot, but actually they do get booked up very quickly. They do definitely
get booked up.
And the more time is flowing, the quicker they're getting booked up, and the more in advance. This is why we're talking about, next year. I guess are we booking into 27 next
Not
already?
quite.
Nearly.
Yeah, so early 27 we are.
Okay, right.
But not summer 27 just yet.
So I would say to you, even if you are thinking the early part of 2027,
Yes.
get the bookings in now, because
100%.
people are booking so much further in advance.
Yes, and get the best deal.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I just love the fact that with Virgin, you know what you're getting. Yes, obviously for a suite you're paying a premium. That's a given. That's the world. That's the way it happens. There's no other way you're going to get the best unless you invest a bit more.
Yeah.
But actually, you do know what your cruise is costing here as well,
Yeah.
because there are so many inclusions.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a fantastic experience overall. But yes, definitely doing that suite experience, that Rockstar experience it is wonderful. It's great. The other thing is, you also, when we talked about priority access to the dining, you also get priority access to the shore things. So
the excursions,
the
right.
excursions.
Okay.
So say some days where we tender,
Yeah.
say Santorini, for example, we tender there, you get access to booking the tender earlier than the rest of the ship.
Oh, okay,
That's
that is good to know, yeah.
That's another little perk.
Yes, because there are some ports, particularly on that Greek itinerary, where, not to put too fine a point on it, but it's rammed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
because it's a
busy.
very, very, very
Yeah.
busy tourist,
Yeah,
and everyone wants to be
Yes, they
there
do.
for as long as they can.
Yes.
So if you're first out on the tender,
Yeah.
you get more time there. It's
You
as
do.
simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah, you do.
Wonderful. Oh, when's your next one, Jenny?
Some point this summer. I've not got one booked yet.
Okay.
Daughter's wedding.
Of course.
Yes, daughter's wedding.
This is why you're not skydiving with me in June, isn't it? Yeah, she's got out of it. She's got her daughter's wedding, you see. If you haven't sponsored me yet, all of the details are on our website. But with Virgin, you've been with Virgin for a good while now as well,
Yes,
haven't you?
just over 4 years. It was 4 years on the 1st of March. So
Wow,
it's then-
yeah, of course, because they only launched in 2020, didn't they?
So right at the beginning, when I first joined, we weren't even sailing, and then we launched Scarlet Lady that August.
Yes.
So in a short space of time, so by the time Brilliant Lady comes at the end of this year, we'll have launched 4 ships in 4 years.
Which is crazy, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's
Absolutely
been a
crazy.
whirlwind. Fun.
And again, just to touch on, you can literally sail around the world with lots and lots of different new itineraries and locations to sail from as well, which is incredible. Jenny, I'm afraid... Oh, no, we haven't run out of time, have we? I'm looking at the wrong clock. No, it's fine. All good. So let's talk about then, briefly, the other parts of the world that we can go to. So tell me.
Yes, okay, so we've got 2 ships in the Med.
Yeah.
We've got 2 ships in the Med in the summer, and then in the winter, we've got 3 ships in Miami and 1 ship based in San Juan.
Okay.
What's brilliant this year, this coming winter, is Brilliant Lady is going to be based in Miami doing a longer itinerary. So I know we've shown a couple today,
Yeah.
but generally doing 10 and 11 night sailings, which is perfect for the UK market.
Yes.
And then next summer we'll have, again, for 2026 we'll have Brilliant Lady doing Alaska. So Virgin Voyages will do Alaska quite differently.
Oh,
think.
yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
Brilliant Lady, again, we're launching some slightly different itineraries, slightly different entertainment. Then next summer again we'll have 2 ships in the Med, but we've got new destinations and new, because I think when we've been a new cruise line, we've done a lot of itineraries back to back and a bit samey.
Yeah.
So now we're doing a lot more longer itineraries. So that one that you talked about, that was Greek Islands, Croatia, there's a lot more 10 and 11 night Eastern Med sailings than there were. So yeah, it's really mixed it up a little bit.
So a lot of learning, a lot of new things.
Yes.
A lot of very, very exciting
Yes.
things as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, as I said before, our team very much are in contact with your team.
Yeah, I mean,
Every single
I
day.
work really closely with the team at Cruise1st.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm always on hand to answer any questions.
Fantastic. And that's all you need to do is just give us a call on 0800 953 4701. Jenny, thank you so much. I can't believe an hour's gone so quickly. I feel like we've got so much out of it, though.
Yes.
Honestly, we've gone a real deep dive into
Yeah.
Virgin. Come back again.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, my word. Right, lots to think about there. Of course, if you want to know more, speak to our team on 0800 953 4701. We are always here to help you. And look out for these Cruise1st Luxury Collection show as well, because we're taking a deeper dive into those more elevated cruise experiences. My thanks to Jenny and my thanks to you, as always. See you back here soon.